What's going on, everybody? Thank you for tuning back into On Air with Z right here, right now. Yes, we've got our boy Avant, who just dropped his brand new album, The 8. What's going on, Avant?
Yo, it's a beautiful day, man. You know, just trying to get everybody back to what real R&B music is. With The 8, you're going to get great stories, you know, great musician. And, you know, just really trying to give back to what R&B has always been meant to me.
And Avant, we talked briefly last month in New York about this album and the whole fact of bringing R&B back. And I feel like you definitely did that with this album. So congratulations. It sounds absolutely amazing and very true to R&B.
Well, you know, at the end of the day, somebody got it. They have given us a torch. So with this torch, we must hold it, you know what I'm saying, and keep it lit. So I feel like in this space of our life right now, we need R&B. We really need R&B to calm people down as well. So that's why I brought out the 8.
So can we talk about this one particular single that I absolutely like? I like it's very sensual in approach, and it's very R&B. Lights Off. Tell me about the concept of that record, just in case people haven't downloaded the album.
Oh, Lights Off, wow, man. It's just basically saying, you know, the young lady was afraid of the dark, you know, but as a man, she's supposed to make people, you know, feel good and feel protected. So when I'm around, you know what I mean, now she loves it when the lights go. But she feels that, you know, that manly protection that, you know, that a man should provide.
And what things do you feel like a man should provide in a relationship that sometimes maybe men lack or could probably improve upon?
Well, I think that, you know, sometimes we put too much into, you know, us being men and our strength, and because, you know, you start to scare a woman. You don't want to do that. So, you know, but they definitely want to be self-secure. They want to make sure that, you know, that they're with someone that's willing to provide for them. And, you know, all of those things are major. A real father, if you have a baby by them, they want you to be a real father. So I think all those things are major.
No, I totally agree. And I try to tell people that who are in relationships, particularly men, saying, hey, you guys should probably focus on these areas because he's saying you ain't acting right. You know, you're not doing what you're supposed to. I mean, come get with it or else you'll be out the door.
That's right. That's the reality of everything.
And speaking of reality, I feel like this project definitely is a reality. So when it came to writing like this whole project, where did you gain a lot of the inspiration for a lot of these records?
Well, the inspiration for the album was basically, you know, just trying to give people real music and putting the energy back into the consumer's hands, because I think a lot of times we got disconnected, you know, with the things we talk about. I mean, you know, you got people talking about diamonds, all this extra stuff, but at the end of the day, you don't help me as a consumer to get closer to my girl or my man, you know what I'm saying? So they're having that big problem. So I think that when you start thinking about what real R&B is, it's about connecting to that consumer. So that's what I'm focused on doing.
And I feel like you've been able to really do that successfully through, you know, all 8 albums with your consumers, because you talk about real stuff that people need to hear. Nowadays, this music that, you know, some people, not you, because, you know, you hit on the nose always, but these new artists that are trying to say they're R&B or try to put a genre on it where it's something else, they're like, oh, this is real, this is what it is. But it's really some fabrication that's not. And that's no, you know, diss to them, but it's something completely.
Yeah, well, I think what it is more than anything, it's what people only do what they hear.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So if they hear this is the hot thing to do, then everybody's going to follow that trend. And I don't mind that, but I'm just saying you can't get away from what the blueprint of R&B is, because you got to get the consumer. Some of these people that's actually doing these records we're talking about, the disconnect, they don't need the consumer anymore. You know what I mean? They're at a different level at this point. So they're just doing records for themselves. But everybody can't do that. You have to start off with the blueprint. You want the consumer to buy your record. You can't come out already acting like you got the bread already and you ain't got it. Because guess what? Consumer's going to say, okay, well, that doesn't pertain to me in no way. Then people don't know who you are as an artist.
I feel like a lot of people are new people new artists still are trying to figure out whether or not where they connect with their audience exactly. And that's why these situations always seem to come up.
Well, I think a lot of artists right now, they're very trendy. So you're trying to catch what's hot. You know, you don't know the format of selling records. You don't know the format of getting a fan base. You just know what a hit record sounds like. But, you know, a hit record isn't the same for everyone. And I guess that's what I'm trying to say. You know, like Chris Brown can do a hit record that's not for Avant. Avant can do a hit record that's not for Chris Brown. You hear what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's like, and these new artists, you can't beat Chris Brown. I promise you can't. You know what I'm saying? But at the same token, when you do a record, it might be as hot as Chris Brown's, but they're not looking. The consumer's not looking at you and saying that that they want to follow you because they don't know you. They know Chris, and they understand what Chris is in his life. So you can't do that. You gotta take your time and get a fan base first. That's what they have to do.
And let's talk about how your fan base is reacting to your current single Special, which is absolutely real feel good. Like I said, we talked about it when we were in New York and we sat down. But how's it feel to know like the record is really gaining a lot of recognition?
Well, you know what? The thing about Special is everybody else is extremely tough right now. You know, everybody want to be that guy that can say something negative over a record or over a beat. And Special is just saying, no, you are special. You as a person, you're special. I want you to know if I get with you and, we need to get married, we might get married soon because you are that person to me. And there's no one speaking on that level right now. So I think that's what, everybody's really caught up on right now.
And can we also talk about the record Minds Do? Because I like that record. Tell them about that track right there.
Minds Do? Well, you know what I tried to do? I tried to create Marvin Gaye / Michael Jackson / who else was it? Whatever it was just that type of vibe. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Where I wanted to get that full, true R&B sound and vibe. And in doing so, I just wanted to write the song Minds Do and, have everybody basically guessing what am I saying before they hear the hook. So I thank you for liking that because it was like a creative thing I was trying to pull off.
And I do like that because I did hear those elements and I was like, oh shit, here Avant goes again, tapping into like a whole nother feel good approach. I did dig that a lot.
Thank you so much because again, everybody's not dealing with true instrumentation anymore. You know what I'm saying? You got changes in music and things of that nature. So I wanted to bring that across again, man, and make people really love what music is.
Exactly. So now let me ask you about your personal favorites from this album.
Oh, it's kind of hard to say because I wrote everything. I like Apart, I like the vibe of that. I like Minds Do. I like Come Get It. I like It Doesn't Matter Anymore. So I have a couple of favorites, but I like stuff like you say. I like, I can keep going because it's unfair for me.
Right. And it's so hard to even like really pick like favorites. Like I was trying to think to myself, like, what are my top 3 favorites? I was like, I really don't even have too much of like besides like Lights Off, with all of them are like phenomenal records.
Thank you so much. I appreciate the love. I really do.
So let's talk about performing because I know that you're getting ready to go back on tour, correct?
Yes. We were just trying to set up and find the right people to go out with right now. But yeah, the vibe is definitely to get back out there and give people what they want.
And I know a lot of fans like in New York, Philly, Atlanta, and of course Ohio are definitely looking forward to this tour coming up that you have. Oh yeah. We're actually right now we're on a promo tour, so it's a lot of people, a lot of different cities I'm hitting right now, and our focus is just basically to get back people back interested to in real music. And has that been a struggle, or has that been very easy for you to do? Well, what people are really ready. They're ready. It's just us getting the listeners. Like I said before, I've sold over 1 million copies, so I know they're there. Right. You just have to find out where they are. You know what I'm saying? So that's the main focus. I totally love it. And I love the fact that, you have that, we both have the same drive as Tar. So I mean, like you said, you got those millions of fans that have have bought the records before. It's just a matter of fact of just getting them all to connect with this new music, because like I said, it's phenomenal. Everybody, we're talking about his brand new album, Special. We're talking to Avant. Please download it. Definitely. And the fans wanted me to ask you, as far as music videos are concerned, are you shooting any currently right now that we can look at?
Well, I will be. The first single I didn't shoot one for, but I definitely will shoot one for the next one.
Okay.
It was just, I hadn't been on the scene for a minute. It was like, I don't know if it's even worth it. You know what I mean? Let them get the voice again, and then I'll give them what they want.
And that's important that you say that, because a lot of artists, they come back and they're like, cool, let's throw out the lyric video, then we throw out the single, then we throw out the video, and then like it can be a little bit too much. Like, of course, the format of how you roll out a project and a single is different, but sometimes that can be a little bit too much for the consumer.
Yeah, well, I think it, my situation, you know what I'm saying, I just felt like I wanted people to get to this song and understand what this song is first, and then we can deal with all the other stuff.
Well, Vaughn, thanks so much for this interview. We definitely appreciate it, chat with you. I know you're busy going from city to city, but, we definitely appreciate you always for coming by the show and, just being able to talk about the brand new music and everything.
Thank you. I appreciate the love, man. And continue to let everybody know real music is still in the building.
Absolutely. So, Vaughn, before we have you do a drop for us, let everybody know where they can find you as far as social media is concerned, or where they can download the brand new album.
Okay, yeah. You can hit me up at Avant Music on Twitter, at Avant Music, on IG, and just Avant on Facebook. Yeah, what up, it's your man Avant, and you're tuned in to David Dwayne.